Assalamualaikum. Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very well, thank you. Now, before study, let the chairman lead your friend to pray.
Attention please. Before we study, let's pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given all of us His blessing and His protection. Begin. Finish.
Today, we will study about historical context. We study about the social function of context, and then the generic structure of this historical context, limits to the future, as well as contrasting historical context. Well, student?
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Pada tahap pembangunan pengetahuan, guru bertanya jawab dengan peserta didik tentang 2 video yang sudah mereka tonton di rumah. Kegiatan ini bertujuan untuk menggali pengalaman dan pengetahuan peserta didik terkait tema perang.
Okay, class. Did you remember that I asked you to watch the 2 movies related to war last week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you watch it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first video is about the Battle of Surabaya, and the second video is about what? Okay, World War I. Alright? Now on, for a quick review, I will show you the first video, the Battle of Surabaya. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's enjoy watching.
Indonesia experienced a vacuum of power. President Sukarno declared the independence of Indonesia on August 17, 1945. Based on the Vienna Convention in 1942, the Allies, especially the Dutch, claimed Indonesia to be part of the Netherlands East Indies. The Netherlands was about to rule Indonesia once again. But Indonesia had changed. Former Hi-Ho and Peter armies from the Japanese occupation raised a sense of nationalism and patriotism. Indonesia chose to fight and defend its independence. Local people who used to be members of the Japanese paramilitary, the distorted Kipas Hitam organization, were another threat to the nation's struggle. The arrival of the Dutch in the AFNEI and NICA in Surabaya triggered the conflict of peace. Tens of thousands of Republican militia and armies faced thousands of fully armed Allied forces. This incident is known as the Battle of November 10th, or the Battle of Surabaya.
Well, student, we have watched the movie about the Battle of Surabaya. Any volunteers want to share with us what is the movie about?
I do, sir.
Okay, yes, Rami.
The war happened after the independence of Indonesia, sir.
Oh, that's very good. And then, do you know what is the location of the war? Anybody? Okay.
In Surabaya, sir.
Oh, that's true. In Surabaya, right? Okay, students. Now let's watch the second video. That is about World War I. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Men, we're moving out.
Well, you have watched the two videos about the Battle of Surabaya and World War I. Okay, anybody want to share with us? Okay, Fataha.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay, from the two videos that you have watched, can you find the moral message found in those videos?
Yes, war caused many destruction and loss of many lives, so we have to avoid war so that lives can be safe.
Okay, so you are against the wars. How about the others?
Sir, war is violent. I do agree, but sometimes it is the only option that we have to take. For example, the people of Indonesia sacrificed their money, food, and blood, even their lives and families through several deadly wars to get its freedom.
Pada tahap pemodelan, guru memberikan dua contoh teks historical recount untuk dianalisis. Teks pertama tentang pertempuran Surabaya, dan teks kedua tentang Perang Dunia I. Tujuan dari kegiatan ini adalah agar peserta didik mampu menangkap makna teks secara kontekstual, serta membedakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan dua teks tersebut.
Now, I want you to work in group. I'm going to put you into a group of 3. So, we have 10 groups. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Furkan, do you want to join with me? Well, student, I'm going to give you a different task to different groups. Okay, group 1 until group 5 will be given the text with the title The Battle of Surabaya and worksheet. Okay, and group 6 until group 10, okay, will be given a text with the title World War I and worksheet of course. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very good. So, each representative of each group, please come to my desk and take the worksheet and take the text. Okay?
Yes,
okay, that's good. Yeah. Yes, very good. Please read the text and answer the question carefully. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Friends, what do you think the passage is about?
It's about a battle.
But what kind of battle is it?
I know, it is the battle about the struggling of Indonesians to free themselves from colonialism.
Okay, who will write the answer?
I will help.
Okay, let's go to the next question.
Okay, now let's discuss the second question. When and where the battle happened?
That's easy. Just look at the first paragraph. The answer is 10 November 1945 in Surabaya.
Right, let me write it down.
Okay.
Next question, mention the character from the text.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary and Gavrilo Princip.
Noted. How about the rules?
The Archduke is the victim of the assassination.
Gavrilo Princip is a member of a Serbian militant that killed the Archduke.
Well, I can see that you have finished the task. For the next task, I will combine two groups into one group. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Group 1 gather with group 6. And then group 2 gather with group 7. And then group 3 with group 8. Group 4 will be group 9. And the last one, group 5. Where is group 5? Okay, good. Will be group 10. Okay? And I will share you the new worksheet. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hi Dimas.
Well,
Now I'm together with you.
get to be one group with you.
Well, class, these are the worksheet for task 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, pay attention to worksheet, right? Okay, class. The text that you have given before and you have discussed, that is the text, historical recount text. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, the worksheet that I have given you, we have 4 questions. Now look at your worksheet. Yeah. Question number 1. To answer these questions, I want you to share the result of your discussion, group 1 until group 5. That is the text about the Battle of Surabaya to your other members of the group. And then you are from group 6 until 10, will share the result of your discussion to the other member of your group. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. For the second question, you have to find what is the social functions of the 2 texts, the Battle of Surabaya and World War I. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And the third questions, we have here orientation, series of event, and reorientation. That is the generic structure for historical context. So, based on the generic structures, I want to discuss in your group. You find in what paragraph? Orientation, series of event, reorientation. Okay, and then in the first text, that is about the Battle of Surabaya, and then the second text, World War I. Alright? For the last number, on number 4, please you explain orientation, series of event, and reorientation in general. Do you understand?
Yes,
sir. Okay, very good, student.
Okay, Rafli, please share about your result of discussion from group 2.
Thank you, Najwa. From the text that we have read before, it is talking about the Battle of Surabaya.
Now, number 2. Let's see. What is the social function of this kind of text? What about giving information?
Yes, informative. After we read the two texts, we can understand about the history of the Battle of Surabaya and the World War I.
How should we do number 3?
We have to determine what is the orientation, series of events, and reorientations.
I have an idea. How if we fill in this one series of events? The series of events, I think it means events from the first one until the last one. So, let's write the paragraph. For the text Battle of Surabaya, the series of events can be found from paragraph 2 until 5. For the text 2, the series of events can be found from paragraph 2 until 4.
Oh, you're right. And how about orientation and reorientation?
The series of events are located in the center of the text, right? It means the previous paragraph is orientation and the next paragraph are reorientation.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, how about number 4?
Oh, it's very difficult. How can we explain it?
Any problem?
It's hard to do number 4, sir. It's very difficult.
Oh, don't worry, I will help you. Okay. Now pay attention to question task 1. Okay? All the question in task 1, the Battle of Surabaya and the question from World War I are the same, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, take a look at the answer. The answers are sequential. It means the answer for the question can be found in the order of the paragraph, right?
Yes, you're correct, sir.
Now take a look at task 2, number 3. Okay? Now let's see, you identify which paragraph are orientation, series of event, and reorientation. Now, the easiest way is to start from the series of event. Okay? Tell me which paragraph of the Battle of Surabaya that contains series of event?
Paragraph 1, sir.
And what are the paragraph about?
About how the Battle of Surabaya happened.
Good. Now, for the series of event of World War I, which paragraph?
Paragraph 2 until 4.
In the paragraph, what are they?
About how World War I happened.
It's similar, okay? So, the conclusion is?
Yes, we understand. It means that series of events are the part that explain about how the event happened. Right, sir?
Wonderful. Now, write down your conclusion. Then, try to explain what the orientation and reorientation mean. Okay? Just like I have taught you before. Alright, students. Now, let's discuss task 2, question 2. Anybody knows what is the social function of historical context?
Sir, according to our group, the social function of the historical recount text is to give information about sequences of events or series of events in chronological orders.
What is chronological order, sir?
Okay. Roughly, do you have an idea?
I think the chronological event means the events are written in a good order based on the sequences of the event.
Okay. Now let's discuss the question number 4. Anybody can explain the generic structure, orientation, series of event, and reorientation?
Our group, sir. In both texts, the orientation can be found in the first paragraph.
Good. What information can you get from the first paragraph?
The orientation part includes information about who, what, when, why, and where.
Okay, let's take the language features of the text. What can you find in the text?
The use of simple past tense, sir.
You are right, Kila. Let's take the use of simple past tense in the text. Which text that you refers to?
Text of the Battle of Surabaya, sir.
The first paragraph, second sentence, the battle took place because Indonesians refused to surrender their weaponry to British Army. The verb took and refused is in the form of past simple.
Good, Kila. Can you find other sentences in the form of simple past tense? Okay, student. What are the language features of historical recount text?
Simple past, time connective, conjunction, and adjective.
Those language features support the function of historical recount text, that is to tell past event.
Pada tahap konstruksi bersama, peserta didik dibuat berkelompok dan ditugaskan untuk menulis ulang teks model The Battle of Surabaya atau World War I.
Okay, student. It's time for you to practice writing historical recount text in group. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Before we write, I will give you one example. First, we have to write the outline of the text. The outline of the text comes from the generic structure of the text. Okay, who knows what is the structure of the text?
Orientation, series of events, and reorientation.
Okay, that's right. First, orientation, series of events, and reorientation. Okay, let's start with the orientation of the text. Now, look at in the text, the Battle of Surabaya. Which paragraph can you find in the text? There is orientation.
First paragraph, sir.
Okay, what information can be found?
Background information, sir.
What kind of background information?
When and where the battle happened, who fought in the battle, and why the battle happened.
Okay, who, where, when, why, and don't forget what. And explain the detail, okay? And I will write the detail.
The Battle of Surabaya happened on 10 November 1945 in Surabaya. Bung Tomo is one of the famous heroes in the battle. The battle happened because Indonesians refused to give up their weapon to the British soldier.
Okay, let's try to rewrite one paragraph of orientation based on the information given. Yeah. Okay. Falin, can you continue the sentence? Good, Falin. But what war? Please describe it. Yeah? And don't use where, because war is just one. Okay? There was a war called the Battle of Surabaya. Excellent, Valid. Thank you. Please sit down. Yeah? Jocelyn, please continue the writing.
Okay, sir.
Okay? We have example of orientation as you have written before. Now, please do the assignment. But do not copy what I have written in the whiteboard. I want you to write your own writing, okay?
Pada tahap ini, peserta didik ditugaskan untuk memproduksi teks historical recount dengan topik perang.
Students, in the next meetings, I will assign you individually to write a historical recount text that is about war. But you may not write the topic of the Battle of Surabaya and World War I, because we have already discussed about it. Okay? For the homework, you have to find the references about the word that you choose and write the outline. And the next meeting, please, you bring the outline and the references to our class. Okay, students? And feel free to ask me if you have questions. Well, student, have you brought the references?
Yes, sir.
Good. How about the outline? Did you make it at home?
Yes, sir. It's done.
That's very good. Now please write the text based on the outline that you have prepared. Remember, no plagiarism. It is forbidden. If you need to quote some data from internet or others, please write its source. And don't forget to do paraphrasing for your own writing. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Finish?
Yes, sir. Would you give me advice how to improve my writing, sir?
Okay. Let me see first. Okay. Your writing is good, Fitri. But you need to add more connective and conjunction to link each paragraph. And in the last paragraph, please you add your own comment. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, student. You have written your historical context, and I'm so proud of you because your writings are very good. So, you may put your writing in the school library, or you may share it in the social media so more people will read them. Okay?
Demikian pembelajaran teks historical recount yang menggunakan model pembelajaran berbasis teks. Pembelajaran ini mengeksplorasi teks hingga peserta didik mampu menyusun teks yang baik.